Okay, we have a T-Bird here. I'm not sure which year.
56.
56.
Yeah.
Okay, and the story on how you found this car?
Well, I was 17 years old, and my brother and I got a phone call from the owner. The car had been rear-ended, shoved up into his front yard. It was parked in front of his house. A drunk guy came around the corner at 56 Crown Victoria, hit it in the rear. The guy that hit it paid for the car, but never came and got the wreckage. So the owner called my brother and I and said, "You guys like to work on cars? Do you want this thing?" So we went over and dragged it home. Signed up for a class at Long Beach City College, auto body class. The teacher took it on as a class project. We went down to Ford, bought the parts we needed, put it back together. My brother drove it until 1984, and in '84 he retired it, put it into the barn in Petaluma, and it sat there till 2005. And I was talking to him one day on the phone, and he says, "You remember the bird?" And I said, "Yeah." And he says, "I'm tired of paying rent on the barn, so I'm just going to tow it to the dump. I'm never going to get around to it." So I said, "No, you're not." I drove up 2 days later, dragged it home, and spent 5 years on it. And there it is.
It's beautiful. I like the stripe. Is it a ghost stripe? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, it's a ghost stripe. It's actually black metaflake with burgundy candy over the black.
Beautiful.
And in the bright sun at noon, it comes out. Otherwise, the car looks black.
And you've got discs on it up front?
Yeah, discs in the front. Engine's been board stroked, has a Clay Smith cam, Edelbrock manifold, three two-barrel Stromberg 97s, progressive linkage, Sanderson headers, runs real strong. T5, Tremec T5 transmission.
I bet it's real torquey.
It's wonderful. It 411 gears in the rear end, so it goes through the first 3 gears pretty fast. But it'll do freeway speeds, 80 miles an hour, about 1,800 RPM.
Amazing.
So it just kind of lopes along.
Amazing. Well, it's a beautiful car, and the interior looks nice too.
Thanks.
Thank you. We have an Aston Martin here, and tell us about your car.
Hi, my name is Hans Fischer. I live in the city of Orange. This is my 91 Aston Martin Garage. It's supposedly the Detroit Auto Show car from 91. It's the only one in this color combination. One of 14 with a stick shift in the United States out of a total of 30. The engine is a collaboration of Callaway and Hans Hermann. They tried to make a world smog car for Aston Martin in the early 80s or late 80s to save some costs. And I have it signed by Reeves Callaway. And yeah, there's 365 cars worldwide, 54 officially in the US. 52 are supposedly survived. The Department of Transportation crushed 2, which is a shame. Yeah, I love my baby.
And how did you run across it? As far as
I saw it in 2004 in Connecticut, 2003 in Connecticut on a car show. Stayed in contact with the guy who wrote him every year a Christmas card. And about 4 years ago, he called me out of the blue if I still want his car. And that's how I got a hold of that.
Gee. So as far as smogging it in California, was there any?
No, absolutely no problem, because it's actually made for the California market. If you had a car back in those days and it passed California, it passed the rest of the world. Because only Switzerland and California, I think, have those extremely tight smog laws. So if those countries have a car, it would fit the rest of the world.
The rest of the world. Wow. Gee. Are there any special options as we walk around the car that?
It has the plate that the guy, the second owner, never took off. The first owner didn't take it off. I didn't take it off. It was supposedly the plate that was on the turntable on the car in the Detroit Auto Show. And it has golden emblems. Nobody ever knows or heard of Aston Martin with golden emblems. And it's a sign of being a show car, according to Julian Jenkins, who was the CEO of Aston Martin.
Okay. That's a beautiful car. Any special features in the interior that?
Just a stick.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.